Today we talk about the NFL, drugs, and high school. If you're not cringing at your past self, then maybe you need to grow up a little. If you think you're too good for everyone else, then let us knock you down a peg at our Instagram or at our website, tiltednotstirred.com. I'm open.
Hello, my name is Edwin.
I'm Jeff.
And I'm Frantic.
And together we are Tilted Not Stirred. So what has you guys feeling tilted today, guys? What's going on?
Yo. Welcome back, Edwin.
Edwin is back.
We missed you last week.
We forced him. We forced him to come back. His commitment to this podcast has been questionable, but he's here today. He decided to show up to work. So let's all give Edwin a round of applause.
I mean, on one time I was in the desert and the other time I had COVID, so this is fun. Yeah, it's been an interesting, kind of like week and a half where, I had like no lung capacity. So walking around my room left me like breathing heavy. And then I had like absolutely no force to exude into speaking, so I sounded like this, so it wouldn't have made good podcasting.
That would have been great content.
It would have been great content.
Yeah, it would have forced people to really pay attention to what you're saying.
Oh no way.
I don't know,
So,
this
yeah.
sounds like an elaborate plan for you to be able to sit down and play video games all day.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I couldn't.
What? Why not?
I just couldn't. Like I said, I was like I've said it before. If I'm not productive, video games doesn't feel good to me. And because I was locked down for a whole week and a half, I wasn't being that productive. Yeah, it's pretty weird. I just got into like reading and doing things that kind of don't require a lot of movement, so
Yeah.
that was fun.
League of Legends.
Some League of Legends, yeah. I got back into League pretty heavy.
Not a video game.
I'm undefeated and ranked, so here we are. Let's see. But yeah, that's it. How are you guys been? It's been a while.
Jeff? I've been chilling. Big chilling. Job search is coming along, still getting ghosted for all those who care about the weekly update on that front.
Is it still fun employment, or does the fun wear off?
I don't know, man. Days are kind of blurring together, so does that.
I know the first couple, probably like 2 weeks of unemployment is fucking fantastic. And then after that, it's like, holy crap. What do I do?
Yeah, my days right now are, I guess you could say, very structured. Like every day I already know what's going down that day. And there's still more things I need to squeeze in, but I mean, basically just been working out, work, obviously, playing games, playing New Worlds specifically.
Playing a game.
A game, yeah. Spending time with family, with my girlfriend. What else did I do? Celebrated my aunt's birthday super early. Do you guys do that?
No.
Something was like
What do you
hella
mean?
early, like almost a week early. We celebrated her birthday. Well, I guess because she
No.
was going back to Mexico. But anyways, that
Oh,
was
yeah.
really nice. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That
I
would
see
be a good
that.
reason.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, it was cool.
I thought she was one of those people that the whole month is their birthday.
No. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I haven't really. Last week wasn't really that crazy. I mean, I had like a Dr. Pepper with Jack.
That sounds interesting.
Don't
Is
do
it
it.
good?
Don't do it.
Don't. I would
Yeah.
think not. Yeah, there's too
I
many
like
flavors.
Dr.
There's a lot of
Pepper.
flavors. That's like introducing a 24th flavor.
Yeah.
And, 23 is good enough. So definitely don't do that.
So
And,
since I've cut down drinking sugars entirely, for LaCroix, I had a Gatorade like 2 days ago, and it was the most amazing thing I've ever had. because of the sugar. And I realized Gatorades have a lot of sugar, man. I didn't even know that it had that
Bruh.
many.
Gatorade leaves me thirstier after I drink it. It's so trash. I've never enjoyed Gatorade. Well, I lied. The cucumber lime one is dank.
That's
but,
my least favorite one. I don't even know
bro,
why people like that.
I like that one so much. It's so good.
That's wild.
I'm gonna say it. The orange is overrated. Orange is trash.
I think the lemon is my favorite. The yellow
Yeah,
one.
The yellow one, lemon lime. That's my favorite.
Isn't
It's
the
that-
orange one the? Isn't
Just-
that the
it's just
iconic one?
Orange. I would say lemon lime is the iconic one.
I think lemon lime is pretty. I don't know. I think fruit punch in every shape of the flavor is overrated. It's never good.
Hmm.
I had this conversation when I had this Gatorade. I told my girlfriend about it. Then we went to the Gatorade website, and they have so many flavors I have never heard about. They're-
Mexico has like their own flavors, dude. Like Frank was saying, they have like cucumber lime. I've seen like watermelon,
Yeah.
like some weird
Yeah, yeah.
flavors.
It's like watermelon, strawberry. There's juice variety of Gatorade that I didn't know about.
Isn't Gatorade already juice?
No, they have like a juice flavor. Like not a flavor, but made with juice as opposed to water,
Like
sugar,
Humix?
salt. Yeah,
Oh wow.
they have a
You-
juice variety.
You guys remember that 3-tier system that they did for like a year, if that? Where it was like, oh, you get one to start your workout, one during and one after.
Ah,
And,
that
like-
never took off.
Yeah, that never took off. I'm pretty sure it was just the same flavor repackaged 3 times.
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah, they had like I guess you could kind of call it like a pre-workout, but it didn't really have the chemicals of a pre-workout. It was more of kind of like,
electrolytes.
I guess, but I don't
like
know.
each bottles were numbered, right? So you
Yeah.
get like 1, which was the pre-workout, 2, which was like during, and 3 was the cool down.
Yeah, like the recovery drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure they were all the same formula, just repackaged.
I don't know when was that, but yeah, that never took off.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Gatorade is so interesting. There's so many varieties, so many products that if you don't know, if you don't go to 7-Eleven, if you don't frequent a 7-Eleven, you won't know about.
Didn't Gatorade become popular? Well, it has Gator in it. Wasn't it from the college team in Florida?
Yeah. Florida.
He created it. A scientist there created
Yeah.
it. And
He
so it's
called
called Gatorade.
Yeah, that's why I thought the orange one might be the iconic one, because isn't orange one of their school colors?
Well, isn't orange like big in Florida anyway? Citrus.
Yeah.
It's, like,
It should
pretty
be big
here,
with
so-
us too, man. Citrus was
yeah,
the basis
citrus
of
is
the
huge
Inland
here, yeah.
Empire.
Yeah.
Grows all over UCR.
Well,
Yeah. It's the foundation. It's pretty interesting backstory with that. San Bernardino was supposed to be the metropolis of this area, right? San Bernardino, everything was set up. They had, Rancho growing grapes. You had your Redlands growing citrus of all kinds, right?
Yeah.
And then it's just all these people would come from all over the nation, come over here and just work the citrus fields and stuff. And there was this great flood in the 50s, I want to say, that wiped out the whole industry, and a lot of people died. And the place never recovered. Everybody just upped and packed their bags and left for other places. So yeah.
And now we have what we have today.
Yeah, San Bernardino is one of the worst counties in the country, right, in terms of crime.
Yeah, now we're America's shopping cart. We're full of warehouses. So there's that.
Hell yeah,
Damn.
brother. That's capitalism right there.
Mhm.
Yep. Oh, speaking of capitalism, I can go right into my first story. My first little
Ooh,
news.
what's
bit.
up?
So y'all know who Mark Cuban is, right?
Yup. He
Yep.
was on
Yep.
Shark Tank, and
Yep.
he owns the
Dallas Mavericks.
Mavs. Yeah.
Yep,
All
the
right.
Dallas Mavericks of the NBA. But more specifically, he's a billionaire.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mark Cuban, he made I guess you can say a drug company, like a pharmaceutical company called Cost Plus Drug Company.
Oh God.
And it's kind of generating some excitement because it's basically providing an unparalleled amount of transparency. Because I don't know if you guys have purchased medicine lately, but that shit is obscure as fuck. Not only do you not know like what's really in it, but you don't really know why they're charging you what they're charging you. You just kind of have to take it, right?
Yeah.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a sponsor.
Yeah,
The
hold
sponsorship.
up.
Anyways, basically on their website, when you're going to buy a drug, it tells you everything from like how much it costs them to acquire it, their markup, the pharmacy costs, etc., etc. Like they basically show you step by step exactly this is why we're charging you what we're charging you, and that's kind of unheard of in the pharmaceutical industry. So
Interesting.
I'm not gonna like recommend or anything. I'm just putting it out there that it's kind of interesting that Mark Cuban's making this kind of move.
I will say the name sounds dystopian as fuck.
Costplusdrugs.com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the South Park specials?
I have not.
These last two, the pandemic specials? Well, they take place in the future, quote unquote. And every company in the future is like Denny's Max Plus, or go to Applebee's Plus, the Asylum Plus.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so you telling me that it literally it's called Cost Plus.
Are they subscriptions? Is that what the whole
No,
the
they're
whole
just
premise of that?
it's not even that, it's just everything's called that for whatever reason. That's the bit.
Speaking of medication, all right, since I was going through this whole COVID thing, Denise brought me down some medicine,
Ivermectin.
right? Some medicine to say, hey, here you go, help you get better, right? But she only found one package, and it was a Dayquil, the generic brand of Dayquil, right? But
Yum.
it was homeopathic.
What is that?
And I looked it up, and you know what that is? It is a plant-based pill, right? A plant-based pill that the whole notion of it is supposed to give you similar symptoms of what you're experiencing, and then give you it's like a little semi-vaccine, right? Made with plants and stuff. It's a whole pseudoscience, right? It's alternative medicine. Let's call it alternative
And
medicine.
just call it what it is. It's horse dewormer, isn't it?
You're taking ivermectin, aren't you?
No, dude, they sell this. I don't know why they sell this stuff at
Over the counter, just like
yeah.
that.
They sell this stuff in a packaging that looks just like medication that you would buy. The same, like, let's say generic brand Dayquil, right? The same thing. It's the same packaging, except that at the bottom it says homeopathic.
Okay.
And I was like, what the they sell this kind of stuff over the counter? So that was really weird to me, and I opened my eyes to a whole new side of medicine that is there, right? But if you're not actively looking for it, you won't have it. So, yeah, that was really weird.
As a side note, NyQuil fell off hard. They took out the chemical that makes it sleep. What is it called?
Melatonin?
Yeah, they took that out. So like if you take it, it doesn't make you drowsy anymore. So
What?
Dude,
I don't know,
what do you mean?
NyQuil.
I just took the pills and
Hey,
it
they need
knocked
to
me out.
Yes, bro. It's like a placebo. You
Yeah, it
you
was a
think
placebo, dude.
you think
You
it's
think you're
knocking you
tired,
out,
But they took
Dude,
it out.
I
They
woke up
sell-
at 2 p.m. the next day. It's no placebo.
Nah,
what's
because
fucked
they
up, bro.
sell it separate now. You can get a NyQuil that's just for sleep now.
Damn.
Like it doesn't any cold symptoms or nothing. It's just literally there to help you sleep. So they're charging you two products for what used to come in one. That's some bullshit.
That's some.
This
scummy
is
ass
a
shit.
whole product. This is a whole podcast in its own where we talk about
Big
over-the-counter
pharma.
medication and stuff. Yeah, because there's these gummies or whatever that I've been seeing a lot of.
They get you really high. I know. I've seen you take them, Edwin.
No, not those. But allegedly, I never took those.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
this is Anyways, you you take them for like concentration. There's some for like the melanin that makes you go to sleep.
Oh yeah, the kids in college take this drug. What's it called? It's supposed to make you super focused.
Oh no, that's
yes.
like
cocaine.
no, that's fucking Adderall, dude.
Adderall. Wow, Adderall gummies, Edwin.
Nah,
Have you
they're like
partook?
no, but there's like a bunch of things that these gummies are being branded as to do, and it's kind of interesting. You know, some are like relaxants, some are this, some are the other.
You know what I don't like about that is this: if they're little gummies, it kind of sounds like they're being marketed to children. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit.
You don't take 1-a-day gummies for adults?
No, what the hell?
No. I will tell you what I'm taking right now.
I do.
And that's Black Forest gummy bears. They're pretty good, people. I bought a 6-pound bag at Amazon. Pretty dank.
6-pound bag.
Pretty dank.
I'm not even gonna shame you for that, dude. I bought like what? I think I bought 3 5-pound gummy bear bags in the lifetime that I've had Amazon. So yeah,
Wow.
don't get on that train, dude.
I just wanted gummies, and this is gonna last me a month. So I'm
you
chilling.
wanted gummies, so you bought 6 pounds.
It was the best price per ounce. All right, it was 15 cents an ounce. You can't
Hey,
pass
man,
up on that kind of deal.
Damn.
I've done it, and don't do it. I just
did.
recommend that. It's a slippery slope.
I just did.
All right, but yeah. Anyways,
What else?
Damn,
What else
dude.
was in the news?
Hey man, Jeff does not want to take the short end of the stick, man. He wants to get all of that, all them
Yeah.
gummies.
Give me all the
You-
gummy bears.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
dank
but-
as fuck.
But you know,
you know,
who?
if you really want, Go
but
ahead.
do you know who did get the short end of the stick? Some of these teams this past weekend, dude. Did y'all watch the NFL
Aaron
games?
Rodgers. Dude,
Sheesh.
these games were insane. Like, holy shit. I'm not a big football guy. You know, I'll watch them during the playoffs and all that. But goddamn, this was like the most exciting I've ever seen any games.
Yeah, I
It's
mean they
crazy.
came down to the wire. They came on like walk off basically scores.
Mm-hmm.
The games were basically decided within the last seconds, which is kind of
Yeah,
crazy.
so there's 4 games, right? The first 3 that were played all came down to a field goal at 4 seconds left on the clock.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
I mean,
wild.
that's-
And then the last game went to overtime.
Yep. So now in the playoffs, we got the Kansas City Chiefs playing against the Bengals, which is
Mhm.
real interesting because I did not expect the Bengals to make it this far.
They're the Cinderella story, dude.
Yeah, man. Hey, if Joe Burrow wins with the Bengals, isn't this his first year? Is
No
he a
clue.
rookie?
No,
All I
like
know is
said,
that he has
I don't
really
usually follow.
badass picture of him like smoking a cigar after winning the championship with LSU. And so if he can recreate that with the Super Bowl, that'd be kind of lit. Anyway, so it's Kansas City Chiefs versus the Bengals, and then it's the LA Rams versus the Niners.
Go Rams.
So the Rams Niners game is going to be real interesting because I mean, you guys know how the fans of both sides kind of operate a little bit, and they're pretty diehard. So it's going to be a lot of bragging rights going down.
There's gonna be some cringe ass Dodger fans chanting "Beat LA."
Damn, you think so?
Oh yeah, there's Dodger fans that are Niner fans.
Yeah, well,
They better not be chanting "Beat LA" though. How you gonna be saying that as a Dodger fan?
yeah, man. So the games
Disgrace.
came down to the wire, and unfortunately, our boy, well, at least he's mine, the GOAT, Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr.
Damn, you know his
Damn.
full name?
that's how much of a boy he is.
Dude, I'm a Tom Brady fanboy. Okay.
Hey, the man's
What
got
the-
7 rings, Edwin.
No, I actually don't really know much about NFL. Whenever anyone tells me anything about the NFL, I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. But Tom Brady is the GOAT.
Patrick Brady. Ooh.
Who's that? Anyways, Tom Brady is the GOAT, and that's all I gotta say to trigger people. All right, and it's
There
easy.
you go.
It's
All right.
easy.
So let us know who your pick to win the Super Bowl is.
Who do you guys think of the four
various
teams?
super, whatever. I got the Rams just because I'm a fanboy. I'm on that bandwagon.
Bro, I'm on the Bengals. I'm writing that Cinderella story.
But we all know the 49ers are going to win, though.
Get the fuck out of here.
I would
San Francisco.
I would actually want to see Patrick Mahomes win with the Kansas City Chiefs.
He's already won.
Yeah, I know, but like if he wants to continue catching the great quarterbacks, he has to keep winning, right?
Nah, fuck that.
So
go Bengals. Bengals Rams. And then the Rams win it in LA. Let's go.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, I don't know anything about football, but I have a feeling that the 49ers are the Dark Lord. They're
literally not.
Aren't they the evil force?
Not really.
From all these, yeah, they've won it before, right? So I feel like,
a long time ago.
Well, I don't know shit about football, so
I mean, if anything, it's like the Bengals are the Cinderella story, and then the Chiefs won it like 2 years ago.
Yep.
Hey, Mahomes plays. I don't know shit about football, but you can't throwing a football sideways while you're sideways in the air. That's pretty impressive.
Oh, I was talking about last Super Bowl.
Yeah, so he's pretty cool. That guy's a cool guy.
Who's playing the Super Bowl this year?
Who's playing it?
Yeah.
It's gonna be Niners versus Mahomes.
Oh, I thought you were gonna tell me it's gonna be Dr. Dre and Eminem.
Oh, who's playing?
Halftime, dude. The halftime is actually gonna be super lit.
Well, hold on. I gotta explain the inside joke to the people at home. So one year we were watching the Super Bowl, and one of the homies asked, "Oh, who's playing this year?" And Edwin, without skipping a beat, says, "Lady Gaga."
Lady Gaga was playing, dude. That's exactly who's playing. That's who I was there for. Beyonce before then, and
yo, I'm actually really excited for the halftime. I mean, when it was Shakira J-Lo, that was hype.
That was really
won.
hype.
It was hype.
So hype.
And Shakira won.
And Shakira. But this one might top a lot of them. I don't know if it's going to be the best of all time.
Reaction from you, Frantic.
Huh?
I remember you freaking out over this halftime.
See, back then I was a single man.
I know. I just said it was really hype, and then I was like, wait. So I ain't going down myself.
But I mean, yeah, that's basically the news for the week.
Then Giannis, he tweeted, "This halftime got me in trouble." When it was Shakira and J-Lo.
Oh yeah, like an old tweet. Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, he's like, "Damn,
funny.
this halftime got me in trouble."
Yeah, well, might get us in trouble now. But anyways, so how about that crypto, huh? Wow.
Yeah, crypto
How about those airline tickets?
Hell yeah. Get in now, boys. Buy low, sell high. Or buy high, sell low.
People buying imaginary currency. Let's go.
Oh, we talked about, I don't know if you listened to the last episode, Edwin, because
He didn't.
Yeah, he probably didn't. But we talked a little bit about NFTs towards the end, and how it's dumber than you think it is. And
we also decided to come up with Edwin NFTs.
Edwin
So,
NFTs. What is that?
You can get your very own COVID Edwin, cold Edwin,
Drowning Edwin,
Drowning Edwin,
LaCroix Edwin, probably
LaCroix
the most
Edwin,
the highest.
Sleeping in the Desert Edwin,
Drunk Edwin.
Drunk Edwin, Spaceship Edwin with his co-pilot,
and chocolate.
Gummy bears Edwin, Edwin as a gummy bear.
Oh hell yeah,
that's gonna be a one of one.
I'd buy that one.
These NFTs are gonna be lit.
That's definitely the one I'd buy.
Oh.
Anyways,
But yeah,
also during this pandemic, I stumbled upon my yearbook for high school, for my senior year of high school, and I thought I lost it. I definitely hadn't seen it since high school. So that was a trip down memory lane.
Bro, that was like a decade ago.
That was
Yeah.
almost 11 years ago.
That was a whole ass 10 years, dude. And I was going through and I was reading through everybody's like messages, and all my teachers were like, dude, you're funny, you're smart, you just need to be politically correct.
What? Well, I guess you listened.
That's what that's what one of my teachers said. She said you have a mind of your own, you have your opinions, all this stuff. You just need to be politically correct and you got this. And I was like, damn.
Damn, dude.
Another one of my teachers said, you were the one that gave me the most grief of any student that I've ever had, but I respect you for it.
Wow.
Yeah, I was just like, interesting.
Dude, I'm kind back then I was like, man, why do I need a yearbook? But now that you're talking about like reading messages from the past, that would have been kind of interesting.
Did you not get a yearbook?
No, I did not.
Oh shit!
No.
Damn.
I remember Frantic. I was flipping through every page, and there was a whole page that you put 3 sticky notes on it, and it said "reserved for Frantic," misspelled "for" for some reason, but it said "reserved for Frantic." Don't sign on it, and you never signed it yourself. So I don't think we're even friends,
Dude, because our story is still being written to this day. I'm
Shut
still
the
here,
hell
bro.
There you go.
All these people who wrote down on this
Nah.
yearbook,
Yeah,
you
fuck,
don't talk
Edwin.
to them anymore. But look,
You
I'm
got
still
egg
here.
all over your face right now. You look so foolish.
It was a joke, but shit. Shit, Jeff. Fuck. Jeff wrote I think he wrote in my my yearbook, it said, it was nice knowing you.
It was nice.
It's ominous as fuck.
The icing on the cake was when you handed me your yearbook, I was doing something with the homie David, and he signed it first. So I literally just copied what he wrote.
Yeah, I noticed
Wait,
that too.
what?
David and Jeff signed with the same marker and the same message.
It was nice knowing you. Little did they know.
Oh yeah.
Little did they know, but it was so ominous. It was nice knowing you.
I mean, in my defense, I didn't really know you all that well, so I was like, I guess I'll just sign what he did.
Jeff's
Yeah.
first instinct of not knowing someone is not liking you, apparently. Jeff didn't like me in high school.
That was for other reasons. But we can get into that some other day.
Oh, dude. Well, what else did they say about you? Anything else?
Well, a lot of them said like the same things that I'm like, where did that all go? They all said, oh, you're hilarious. You make us laugh. I was like, what the fuck? I haven't made anybody laugh in years, in 10 years. But yeah.
Yeah, he passed that torch to the rest of us, the
Yeah.
actual funny people in the squad.
But yeah, it was really fun going through everybody's messages and stuff. And I don't know, it made me go back to my mentality in high school and what I thought I was going to be doing at this age. So that was fun. I remember thinking, having my whole life planned out. I was going to go to med school in high school. I was going to do 2 years at Cal State and then go to UCLA, which I did do those 2 years and was going to transfer. And I got accepted, and it was $40,000 a year. And I said, you know what? I might just graduate at Cal State San Bernardino. But yeah, I was going to go to med school and stuff. And I'm kind of glad I didn't go to UCLA to do med school, because biology, as I progressed in it, I was just not feeling it. I learned that I was more about viruses, parasites, fungus, as opposed to being
Like treating? Like treatment?
Yeah, treating people.
Oh, okay.
I was more about like the I was but more about all the other things in biology as opposed to, medicine and all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. I
Damn.
used to write poems. A lot of people mentioned that in my yearbook, how they loved their poems that I had written them. That was interesting. I don't remember ever doing that, but apparently I used to write a lot of people poems.
Wow. I mean, I guess you really haven't changed much. You're still a funny guy. You're still cheesy.
I don't know. It's just very fun to rediscover who I was in high school.
Dude, high
What
school
about
is
you
such
guys?
a blur at this point, man. It was so long ago. I just know I was so goddamn sleep deprived because I would play COD till like 5 in the morning every day. Yeah,
That was your high school experience, showing up to school super sleep deprived every day.
Yeah, kind of. Oh shit. I mean, I did not have things. What were you gonna say, Adam?
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I didn't have anything planned out in high school. I started off thinking I wanted to be a doctor too, but then this is not high school, but still, like my first year of college, I didn't take a single biology class, so I was just like, yeah, I don't want to be a doctor anymore.
I think my high school experience was basically perfect up until like the last year when I finally kind of had something weird happen where everyone loves a certain teacher and this teacher is like high praised by everyone. And I thought this teacher was a complete dirtbag.
I also thought that teacher was a complete dirtbag.
And
I also ended up thinking that teacher was a complete dirtbag.
so it was a very interesting, I guess, kind of like little paradox there, where on the outside it looked like he was super. I mean, he did he was like net positive, right? Like in terms of like how much he was able to effectively teach students math, but it was a lot of like I don't know, would you say personal stuff?
Yeah, I would say he was the best teacher to those he actually cared about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else, he was like a complete asshole.
If he
wouldn't
didn't
give
care
the time
about
of
you,
day.
yeah, if he didn't care about you, you were
He wouldn't
pretty
piss
much-
on you if you were on fire.
You were destined to fail.
Damn. Okay, I don't know if that
No,
far.
straight up, bro. Straight up.
Oh.
I remember I was doing he like put us in groups and I was doing a worksheet with someone and he had a question. I was like, "Oh, just ask the teacher." And he's like, "Bro, if I ask him, he's never going to come to me." And like, "Are you serious? Just raise your hand." And he's like, "Okay, watch." He raised his hand for 5 minutes, completely ignored him. And I'm like, "What the fuck?" So I raise my hand, instantly comes right to me. And I'm just like, "Holy shit." What an asshole.
Well, my story is a little more asshole than that. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've told you guys already.
Yeah, I think I've heard this story.
Well, basically, for those who don't know, it was already the senior year, and he forcefully changed my schedule because I used to have math in first period, and I was notoriously late to first period, and he didn't like that, so he said, "Okay, well, I'm gonna put you in the last period now." And last period was where I had sports. That was my fun time. And so at the end of the year, when we're already done with like the AP exams and there was really no point in being in class, I told them, "Hey, I'm gonna go with the team instead, right? Like the volleyball team, and go do that." And he didn't really let me. I just told him I'm going, and so whatever. And then at one point, when I was leaving, to put it a long story short, he basically just said that I'm sorry that your family doesn't love you, that they left. And he basically said that he's given up on me and that there's nothing else he can do. And I'm like, in my head, I'm just trying to go play volleyball. Like, what the fuck?
Who the fuck are you?
Yeah, because in high school, my family moved to Mexico. And I stayed back because, I was about to finish high school and I was going to go to college here. And so it was kind of dirty that he used that information to basically say that to me. And it didn't really hurt me because I was already like, this guy's an asshole anyway. But that was kind of really solidified it for me. I was like, damn, he was the nicest guy ever. And then suddenly, I guess that was when I got off of his nice list and I got onto his shit list.
Well, for me, I have a story with that teacher too, where I struggled through algebra 2 for a long time. I think it took me like two or three tries to pass algebra 2. So math was never my strong suit. And all of high school, ever since like 10th grade, I'd been taking AP courses and honors courses. And by the end of it, I was beat down. I didn't want to take any more AP courses. So come senior year, I have 6 AP courses. And I said, I went to go speak to my counselor and they said, there's nothing we can do, Later, that's for funding. They want to look good to the district saying, hey, we have this many kids in AP, right? So they just toss a bunch of kids into AP. And I said, listen, I really don't want to take 6 AP courses. And they're like, well, you're fucked, right? So at the beginning of the year, I decided that I was going to take only the AP courses that I cared about serious. The other ones can go fuck off. So that's literally what I did. And that teacher was like, I hear so many great things about you everywhere else except here. Like, I don't see what the hype is about. And I said, oh, that's because I'm not trying in your class and I don't care about your class. I'm just here just because I have to be.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
His response is he tossed me to the very back of the class with 4 other students he deemed too stupid to learn and did not acknowledge our existence. So all we did was laugh at just hang out and just talk to each other because it was just 4 of us that he had deemed unteachable, that he had like we didn't even do calculus with the rest of the class.
So what did you guys do?
We just talked. We hung out. We joked.
He didn't give you guys like a worksheet or like, here you go, guys, do this for the rest of the period.
Yeah, he gave us worksheets, but never collected them or anything. But yeah, it was a whole thing, right? And that's why I don't have a good viewpoint on that the teacher anyways. So there's that. But anyways, let's get off the
shitting on
old teachers,
shitting on old people that might have already passed away.
We don't even know if he's alive anymore. But
yeah, I mean, you say this, right? But high school class is literally a majority of high school, right? So yeah, like I remember I was against taking all those AP honor classes, dude. I was not about to go through that. I remember we all had honors English together. We had the same class.
Mm-hmm.
And the teacher for that, she really wanted me in AP. And in my mind, I'm like, yo, I got like a C the first quarter, a D the second one. Like, why the fuck do you want me? So I just flat out told her, no, I'm not going to do AP. And then even like in senior year, when I was in CP English, the teacher saw that I was in 4 other AP classes. And she's like, hey, do you want to take the AP English class? And I was like, no. No, I don't.
No, stop.
Yeah. There's a reason I'm not in these classes.
Yeah, it's for funding, dude. They really wanted us to take as many AP courses. Doesn't even matter if you pass the test. It's all about funding.
Yeah. All this talk about school and stuff, it reminded me that we want to have David on one of these days. I wonder if he could talk about the
other side of everything.
I wonder if he can talk about that stuff. Or if that would jeopardize, like if that's like trade secrets, and if he lets them out, might
might get in trouble.
Might get in trouble.
Oh, with the feds.
Frantic and I spent a significant amount of time together in high school. We'd hang out after school and stuff. And another thing that I didn't remember happened was on my yearbook. Remember the entourage, dude?
The entourage,
Bro, that was the
yeah.
most cringiest shit ever, bro. Holy fuck. I was on the other side, and I'm just like, these fuckers are calling themselves the entourage? This is cringe as fuck.
What do you
I-
mean?
I
We hung
ain't
out.
gonna hang out with these people. I ain't gonna talk to these people.
We hung out with a huge squad. I'm not very good with a bunch of people. Like a lot of people. I'm not really good in crowds. I'm good with the fewer people the better for me.
Mhm.
But the entourage was just what, like 9, 10 people who just rolled deep everywhere. That was-
Cringe.
Yeah,
That was a lot.
That was cool for a bit. That was cool.
Yeah. That's something that happened in high school.
Well, while you were doing that, we were running 6 deep in COD. Team Doomy. Shout
There
out
was-
to Team Doomy.
Trying to
There's a thing-
recapture our glory, our prime. Did we peak in high school, boys?
God, I hope not.
I don't think so. There's a thing that we used to do. I think on Fridays we used to rent a movie and go watch it at our friend Manny's house. And during Halloween, I thought, let's go rent The Human Centipede because it's a scary movie, right? That's the day we stopped doing that. After
Here
that,
comes
they were
Edwin bringing that cringy shit.
like, after that, they were like, Edwin's no longer allowed to choose any movies.
Dude, that movie had such a cultural impact.
What happened?
That movie just has a cultural impact. If you say Human
Big
Centipede,
memes, dude.
and everybody knows what that is.
I've
That's
never even seen the movie.
that movie's
Should we?
horrible.
I mean, I guess maybe not everyone knows. Would you care to explain, Edwin?
This mad scientist he would kidnap people, remove their teeth, and then sew them ass to mouth, surgically sew them together so that they would be a centipede. So the first person got to eat, and then the second person got to eat what the first person ate,
Mm-hmm.
and so on and so forth. And he kept finding out, that the very last person kept dying. And so, yeah.
I mean, it
That's-
doesn't take a scientist to know that.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Oh, yeah. And he would also what, like tear people's Achilles heels and stuff, like Achilles tendons.
Yeah, so they
He
had
would-
to crawl everywhere.
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to walk. Yeah. So, yep.
That was a very interesting movie.
There's
Like,
3
what-
of those movies.
What do you think compelled someone to you know what, this would be a great idea for a movie?
I don't even know, man. That was wild. I wish I had never seen that.
It's one of those like a shitty sci-fi movies.
It was a
there's just
IFC.
So many.
I think it
of
was
them.
IFC. It was a independent film company or something
Yeah,
like
of
that.
course,
You must
of
have
course
been
it was.
heartbroken, Edwin, and Indy not panning out.
There was plenty others that did pan out.
Yeah.
But yeah, renting movies was a thing we used to do at a corner shop.
So do y'all ever talk to people nowadays and they ask you about your friends and you tell them that, oh yeah, I hang out with the people, that I hung out with in high school, and they're just like, what the fuck? Why?
It kind of does
Um,
seem that a lot of people burn bridges and they cringe at the idea of high school and the people that they used to talk with.
I wonder why though. I have such good memories with everybody. Like, go ahead, Jeff.
I was just gonna say, like, the people I talked to in high school still, I don't know, we all kind of grew together, so I don't really see them as high school friends. I just see them as like friends. They're just like, oh, we went to high school together, we stayed hanging out afterwards, and we didn't go to college together, but we all went to college at the same time, so we've shared this like experience that spanned over like 10 years, and it's just like, you just stay friends.
Yeah. I think a lot of it probably has to do with the fact that we all kind of went to college and we all had somewhat similar goals, right? Like to keep advancing forward. I can kind of see where, for example, in my social circle, most of them they all have like college educations, right? I can imagine where they had a lot of friends that some of them just didn't go to college and they just work at a dead end job, or I don't know, maybe they got pregnant during high school or after, like soon after, right? And so their lives went a completely different way. I don't know.
Well, okay, let's think about the alternative here, right? If you're not supposed to make friends with, both stay friends with the people you went to high school with, right? Your friends would then be people you went to college with or your coworkers. And people, I went when I was working in another place, right? I would see people, their coworkers were their friends.
Yeah.
And then, like, spending that much time with people is exhausting to me. I don't know. Just the thought of working with these people
And then going out with them too.
going out with people
Yeah.
and then going home and, potentially gaming with these people or, texting them. And they're like your only source of social, distractions. And it's just, that makes me sad. Where I cherish the people I made friends with in high school, and like I used to be like when we made friends, we went like hardcore on being friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like I don't know, like there's so many people that I was going through and I was like, "Oh man, I remember this person. There's some good times. I remember this person." Like whatever happened to them.
With your friends, you actually invested time and effort into your friendships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of like coworker relationships are like, let's go drink after work. And it's just like, I'm not a big drinker anyways. So it's not, that doesn't appeal to me. For me, it's like the person that you can go, do anything else other than just getting fucked up. There's some friends that you get just for that sole purpose though. So
yeah, for me the biggest thing that kind of annoys me is when people go to college and then they somehow feel now that they are on a higher social, like
They put
social
themselves on a pedestal.
on a social, yeah, on a higher social, like on a hierarchy, right? And so they feel that because they went to college, now they're like on a higher echelon, so maybe they need to, hang out with people on their level. Maybe they do this kind of subconsciously because, they're not, a lot of people do this without really realizing it.
No, dude. Like, college is super, everybody's, it's a circle jerk of just elitism, especially if you're in a STEM. If you're in a STEM degree background, right? You shun those people that are in art majors, or you're taking business like anybody else, lol, right? Like oh, good luck getting your business, stuff like that. And it was just like,
What kind of people do you hang out with, man?
I don't know, dude.
I mean, honestly, this
bio
is what
kids
it
were the
was.
fucking bio kids are the shittiest fucking kids I've ever seen.
Maybe that's
dude.
what it is, dude. Because all the math kids that I saw were just like super fucking nerdy.
Well, bio
pretty
kids
sure
were all
the-
about like going to med school,
I'm
right?
pretty
That
sure
was
math
the end.
teachers are
I'm pretty
nerds.
sure the math kids were just, they didn't talk shit because they didn't even know what they were going to do after.
Bro, my eyes were opened one day, right? Because I was doing so bad in my upper division classes. I was like, how the fuck does anyone do this? And then I caught a glimpse of like one of the guys who I thought was somewhat intelligence paper, and he had like a fucking 2-point score higher than me. And I'm like, okay, I feel better about myself now.
It's whoever fails the least in a lot of like STEM majors.
Well, a lot of bio kids were like constantly cheating because med school, right? You had to have you had to be a 4.0 student, and
Mhm.
the rampant cheating, the the rampant elitism in that whole community is something not for me. Right? That's where I lost all.
By any
That's-
means.
That just took me out of that whole experience, and I was like, holy shit. Like this is nasty. Like they do this consciously. Like they buy into these groups, and it's just a circle of regurgitation, echo chambers, what we call them now. It's just echo chambers of just being the best, try to be the best at everything, and then it's insane. I mean, I guess you had to have that mentality to end up in like med school and stuff.
Yeah,
And
my favorite thing was when since I was an engineering major, and seeing how a lot of engineers were basically failures, and I just thought it was real funny because it's like, man, like all the especially let's say like civil engineers that are struggling just to get through, and they're the ones that are going to be building the bridges and the buildings that you're supposed to be safe in.
Hey man, what do you call the person who graduated med school at the bottom of their class?
a doctor.
A pharmacist.
Exactly. Yeah, you call him a doctor.
A nurse. I don't know.
You call him a doctor, man. They got their PhD.
That's true. So
yeah.
But yeah, like you do. I mean, I came out of high school, of college, with somewhat of an elitist mentality, and that got straight beat out of me at a warehouse where I was just unfulfilled and not challenged and stuff. And I opened myself up to what it was like to be just a normal person. And I was like, holy shit, this is a lot better. This is better than treat people as your equals, regardless of,
I mean, to be fair though, from high school you've been kind of on that mindset. Because you've been taking AP and honors classes your entire fucking school, right?
Yeah.
You didn't have time to be with the working man, with the pregnant moms and all that.
Exactly.
I had a lot of CP classes, and I remember I would talk to people, and I would be like, "Oh yeah, there's like 2 pregnant girls that were in my class." They were like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Yeah." You don't see that in honors and AP.
yeah, we really didn't.
But yeah, it was just a normal thing. I knew a ton of people that just weren't in honors and AP. Then it was just like, all right, cool. I was friends with most of the football team and the baseball team.
Yeah, our entire friend group was honors kids, and it was just that was it. So
I don't know. Thinking back, a lot of them were shitters, and I wouldn't talk to them to this day.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe I am an elitist a little bit. maybe I just enjoyed the people I talked with.
I don't
that
know.
was my experience, that I was surrounded by people that I actually liked. I don't know.
For me, it was just a very eye-opening experience to work at a warehouse and be a normal person, and it was. I'm all the better for it. Actually, I'm able to speak to people without offending them. It used to be
a skill I already had.
It used to be for me. It was just like I would start off like, I'm up here. Can you meet me here? And if not, and then people would just feel pretty bad about themselves and not want to hang out or talk to me. And it was just like, it's a bad place to be.
For me, I feel like I might have felt something similar, but instead of looking down at them, I kind of figured, okay, I'm gonna be off and doing bigger things than this. Like, why am I going to take somebody else's opportunity? So I would actually try to help people look good in front of like the boss, so that they can get their thing going.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah,
it took me a long time to kind of get there. And
I mean, I was just like, I'm not gonna shit on these people because I'm here too.
well, there it is.
I wish
here too.
I wanted that experience, man. I really did. I had to get out into the real world where none of that shit matters. And it's really made me better.
It's definitely a wake-up call from being part of the generation where you're special and you can do anything you want.
Mm-hmm.
to then realizing that the real world doesn't give a shit about you. And then that's when you're just like, damn, I really got to pave my own way.
Pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Yeah, because
Get a small $1 million loan.
Well, I mean, we're part of the generation, at least like for my family, since I'm first generation here, I'm kind of the one that I got to put in the work now so that then my kids have a better life, and then, you know, they can continue on where I'm, you know, where I left off, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of cool. There's like beauty in the struggle, as J. Cole said in one of his songs, and it's my favorite song actually from him. Love Yours.
Love Yours.
Yeah.
It's a great song.
It's a great song, and so talked a lot about that.
But yeah, shout out to all the homies in high school.
And hey, welcome to Team Doomy, guys.
Team Doom.
Entourage is dead, but Team Doomy's still strong. Just gonna say that.
Hey man, I wasn't even having fun at that point either.
Hey, if that's what you want to hang your hat on.
Team Doomy's still going strong, bro.
Yo, high school was a trip, dude. High school was wild. High school was insane, you know.
Yeah.
When it comes to crushes and stuff, Rennick has the best story on that one. But
it's the best and the worst story. It's the best story, but one that
we cannot probably say
might have some people go to jail. So let's just leave it there. Anyways, I think we should end it there.
I learned a song on guitar. I'll Follow You Into the Dark. The craziest stalkerish song ever. It's pretty much If You Die, I'll Die With You. I learned that song for a girl that I had a crush on, and she ended up being lesbian. So that was fun.
And that's basically summarizes Edwin's high school experience.
Closing thoughts, comments, concerns.
You can't turn a lesbian.
Nah. High school was fun. High school is a lot of like good memories, but you know it's also good to move on. And
you stole mine, dude.
You ain't special. Treat people with decency.
You stole my answer.
Oh, what was
it's
your
good
answer?
to move on, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, like it's good to enjoy looking back, but don't live in the past. You know, you gotta make new experiences and not just reminisce on the old ones.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do want to make new experiences and you're still stuck in high school, fucking seek those people out and make new experiences with them. You know, if they're still around.
Cool. Well, I guess that brings us to the end of the episode.
You can reach us at our website, tiltednuster.com, or our Instagram. You can listen to us on iTunes, Spotify, and YouTube.
Remember to join us to share your questions and voice your thoughts on what has you tilted, not stirred.
Goodbye.
Class dismissed.